Life in Fukuoka.
Life in Fukuoka. Life in Fukuoka. This program is brought to you by Fukuoka City. Good morning. I'm DJ Colleen here with you today, bringing you Life in Fukuoka. This program was made to give you some information on how to enjoy a comfortable life here in Fukuoka City, as well as share things to do when you go out and other lifestyle information every week. It's only a short program, but make sure you tune in every Monday morning for all of that info in English with me, Colleen. Well, today we have a guest in the studio, a fairly recent transfer to Fukuoka City, I think, Eelco. So good morning, Eelco.
Hey, good morning, Colleen.
Well, to start things off, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I was born in Germany, raised in the Netherlands, moved to America when I was 10, lived in Florida and Washington, D.C. for a bit, and moved to Japan 4.5 years ago to Ibaraki.
Okay, so you've been hopping around a bit.
Yep.
But then you ended up in Ibaraki. How did that happen? Were you a natto fan?
I actually do like natto, mixed
Good.
with kimchi,
Good.
of course. But no, originally I wanted to live in Hokkaido, but the first company I came with, they sent me to Ibaraki, which Hokkaido is the number 1 rated in attractiveness. Ibaraki happens to be number 47. So it's kind of, when life throws you, Ibaraki.
You just eat natto.
You just eat natto.
Right,
yeah.
So let it get as stinky as possible, I guess, right?
No, it was a good time.
Okay, okay. And then you ended up here in Fukuoka when?
Yeah, half a year ago. I came back from the States maybe back in September of last year.
Okay.
And just met a guy at the airport and, hit it off.
Is this like a love story that's about to happen?
Not a love story.
A different kind of romance.
Could be a bromance.
Okay,
maybe.
a bromance.
But no, it turned into a job opportunity. I work in renewable energy now.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool career development.
So how do you like that? Like, can you tell us a bit about the company?
Yeah, it's they work all over Japan, basically trying to solve the energy problem in a way that benefits everybody.
Okay.
And it's been really cool. I've been able to travel around Hokkaido, Niigata.
Okay, so you did make it to Hokkaido eventually, just not
I did.
to live there.
Yeah,
Okay. So you've been in Fukuoka about 6 months now. How do you find it?
Chaotic but fun.
Okay, what's the chaos?
When there aren't bike lanes, it gets pretty crazy. It's almost like Amsterdam level.
Okay, so would you like to see more bike lanes here or more kind of bicycle type things here?
Yeah, I think I'm just not used to the big city yet. It's taken a while to get used to. I think where I lived before in Ibaraki, shouts out to Hitachinaka City.
Okay.
Katsuta.
You're throwing the names out there? Okay.
Gotta do it. Yeah, it was a real tight community.
Okay.
So obviously no one trying to run you over on the pavement, but also
Fair enough.
very, very low key. Pace was a little slower.
Right, so Fukuoka is just a bit faster. So I guess in a sense that's kind of Fukuoka culture shock for you, yeah?
For sure. Yeah.
All right. When you came into Japan, was there any kind of specific culture shock that you had?
Not really, actually. I felt like I'd come here to have an adventure, and I really love the language as well. So it was just cool to just dive into that.
I've been told that you speak quite well, actually. So did you study before coming?
Yeah, I took a year in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were ready to just jump into the whole Nihongo life.
Yeah, but of course, you don't know how to actually have conversation until you get down into it, with Japanese friends.
Okay. And since being here then, is there any advice or kind of tips or anything that you'd have for people that are just coming here like yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it could be my own experience. It could be because of the coronavirus pandemic. But I feel like maybe getting out there and, making new friends is maybe a little more difficult than it used to be.
Yeah.
I think maybe people have settled into their own rhythms, their own local hangout spots, their own people kind of locked it down. So I'd say to anyone that's coming into Fukuoka, just don't give up. There's a lot of really fun, bars, restaurants, and a lot of really nice people. I think just maybe it might be a little harder than it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. And do you have a recommendation for one of those bars or restaurants?
Anywhere, really. It's Fukuoka, right?
Okay. Just go out and explore, really, yeah?
For
All
sure.
right. Well, fair enough. Thank you for joining us today, Eelco, and
Thank you.
lots of good information there. And pretty interesting, actually. Quite different working for the solar company, or solar energy, I guess. Hopefully that expands so that, we've got a lot more natural energy in Japan. Well, anyway, I want to say to everyone else, thank you for joining me for this week's Life in Fukuoka. And of course, you can listen to this broadcast at any time on a podcast. And if you want to see the contents of the information I shared with you today, just check our blog. All you need to do is visit the Love FM website and find this program's page. And this week, I'm going to leave you with Better Man by Robbie Williams, which Eelco actually chose. You want to tell us why?
Just Robbie Williams has been like one of my favorite artists since a young age, and it's a great song.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I hope everyone will tune in again next week.